Oh my God. Hi guys. Welcome back to another episode of What's the Tea with Dan and Adam. This is actually episode number 7, and I am so sorry that I have not been recording for you guys. This past month and a half has been crazy. There's been a lot of ups, there's been a lot of downs, there's been a lot of emotions going on with my family and Adam's family, and we've just taken some time to kind of sit back and let it all happen before we kind of air it out to you guys. And I know so many people have been asking, what's been going on? Are there babies yet? Is the house done? What's been going on? So here's a long episode of What's a Tea for you guys to watch to hopefully fill you in on what's been going on. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Hey guys. So it has been quite some time since you guys have gotten an episode of What's the Tea. So we have a super large pot of hot tea for you guys. It's all going to be spilled here, but it has been probably over a month since I recorded any videos for you guys. And I just wanted to apologize for that. Throughout this whole process, there's been some bumps in the roads, and there have been things that have kind of gotten in our way to our end goal. But we are back and we're ready to go. So if you remember from the last video, we talked about we had to move on to a new egg donor because everything didn't work out with Jenny. We still are in close contact with her. It's so crazy how people come into your life for certain reasons, and I really do believe in that. And since then, we have matched with another egg donor who is a proven donor who actually has donated lots of eggs on her last donation. I believe there was over 20 eggs, and our doctor loved looking at her profile because everything that was sent over to him, he approved instantly. Her genetics came back good. We got blood work done. Her AMH level was super high. I believe it was above a 9, which is ideal for what we're trying to do. And everything has been so smooth so far with this donor. Her name is Ashley, and she lives in Montana. And that's all I'm really going to say about her. And we are just so excited to finally get this process going. We have been waiting on blood work. We have been trying to schedule things. I learned a lot about how this whole process works. I thought it was a lot quicker. I thought it'd be like boom, 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 let's do this, and it can be done in a month. So within the last month, we met with the agency who Ashley works with, and we had to go through like a screening process on our end, and we both had to decide to match on each other. So that was kind of different. We had a Zoom meeting with her, and right after that, we were able to start the process. Of course, we had to pay a lot of money that we knew we were going to have to do, but it all started off so quickly, and then it kind of plateaued because we were waiting for blood work to be done, and scheduling things with the whole pandemic going along has been a nightmare. So when blood work has to get done, it usually takes a few days to schedule. Then you have to wait for that appointment, and then you have to wait for results. So we are waiting for one more thing that hopefully comes back this week. So we are excited. RMA actually sent Ashley over the birth control pills. So again, we are waiting for a period to come. I know I talked about this when we were talking about Jenny, but we have never talked so much about periods before, and now it's another thing we're waiting for. So this is Ashley's period. As soon as she gets it, she will start her birth control pills, and that will compress her ovaries. So I didn't really understand what the birth control did, and I didn't know if there was a specific timeline that we needed to follow with once she had her period and when she started birth control. When did she have to take injections, and when are we actually going to be able to fly her out to Connecticut to get this egg retrieval done? So we have never gotten this far before, so it was all new. So I probably emailed our clinic 20 times, and they're probably answering the same things over and over again. But it just has to process in my mind on how this whole process is going to work. So once she gets her period, she will start her birth control pills, and she can start them. And as long as she's on birth control pills, we can start this cycle of injections at any time, from my understanding. Now, that might be incorrect. I might be wrong right now, but from what I know, this is how it's going to work. She'll start her birth control pills and her ovaries will be suppressed. Once everything is cleared, once they send her injections, she will start injections. I believe they are for 2 weeks, and she'll do them at home. And then she's going to have to fly out to Connecticut to get her egg retrieval done. So this is the process in which they go in. It's a quick surgery, about 20 minutes, they said, and they remove the eggs that her ovaries have provided. And there's something called a trigger shot that she has to take at a certain time. And once I know more about all this stuff, I'll keep you guys posted. But that is what is coming in the future. We never sat down and had to deal with like legal issues before. So between our surrogate and our egg donor, we've been talking to lawyers, and I don't personally want to do that part because I just want to get things done. Adam is the professional person, and he'll deal with all the lawyers and all the financial ends of this process. And me, I just want to have a baby or babies, whatever comes out, hopefully soon. So that's where we are with the whole egg donor situation. Barbie, our surrogate, is just waiting, and it's been so long since we matched with her that I wish we had our egg donor set up before we matched with a surrogate, so that way things would go a lot smoother. But she's great, and she's at home working, so we can't complain. We can't wait for this whole process to start, and it's just taking a lot longer than we thought it would. So if I were to look back at these videos from the beginning, I would tell myself to calm down, because this might not work out as quick as you want it to be. But in the end, fingers crossed, everyone says it's going to be worth it. So that's that. Throughout this whole month, I have actually been quarantined for 2 weeks. I was down in Florida, in Hollywood actually, for a surgery that my dad had to get. So some of you might know, some of you might not know, my dad has been fighting and battling pancreatic cancer for over 2 years now. It's one of the worst things that our family has ever had to deal with. It truly is heartbreaking, and just talking about it gets me emotional. But during this time of my hiatus, or whatever it was, from recording for you guys, I was actually down in Florida. He got a really big surgery that is basically giving him more options to what's to come next. So he last year had a big surgery done at Penn, and they removed part of his pancreas, and then they told him he was cancer free and said there was no evidence of disease, and it was a miracle. And a few months later, they told him that the cancer spread to his liver and part of his lungs, and since then he's been kind of fighting this disease again, and his battles are incredible. I know this doesn't really have to do with anything I've ever talked about on What's the Tea, but so many people have been asking, so I wanted to kind of fill you guys in on that. So what he got done was an ablation, where they basically put probes on the tumors inside of his body and they shock them. So the doctor actually found a lot more things inside once he went in for the surgery that should end up helping my dad with his comfort and the pains he's been having in his stomach. So we've been home for, I think, over 2 weeks. And so far he's been eating slowly. But the whole process is just so draining on our family. And it's so sad to watch someone go through this, especially someone that is so close to everyone he meets. He is such a positive person. And yeah, we were down in Florida for 2 weeks, and then we had to slowly make our way back up to New Jersey. And as soon as we got to Florida, the governor mandated that if you were returning from Florida to New Jersey, you need to quarantine for 2 weeks. So that kind of threw a big wrench in our plan. But we got home and we are ready to get him better. That is our goal. He is one of the strongest people I've ever known in my entire life. Going through all this has just opened my eyes to a lot of things in life and lessons that I would have never learned before. So there's a little blessing in everything. But keep your fingers crossed and continue your prayers for him, please. He will get better, and he will fight through this and he will win. And that's all we have to do is stay positive, just like he's been for the past 2 years. And it will happen. It will be. What's meant to be will be, and I believe that. So, some other good news on top of all that sad news that I just filled you guys in on. We are expecting to break grounds on our house this week. So, we met with our contractor. His name is Chad, and he basically went through all the little fine details of the plans for the house. So basically he went through the layout and asked us questions that we might not have thought about before. So that was actually while I was in Florida. We had this whole Zoom meeting set up, and he told us that we were going to be breaking ground this week. It looks like we'll be breaking ground on Tuesday. So basically they'll start digging up and they'll pour our concrete, and then the foundation starts to get put up, and it's super exciting because the day is finally here. Every time we go down to my dad's house, who's around the corner from our new location, we go and we look at these houses, and it's crazy to see how fast these houses are going up and how nice they are. And we're just super excited. I'm ready to be there. I'm ready to decorate a brand new house. I'm ready to kind of get our life settled. I mean, we've been in apartments for about 5 years now. And now that this whole baby process is finally coming together, having a house and hopefully creating a nursery is something that I've been thinking about for years. And to know that it's that much closer just kind of brings me so much joy. So I will keep you updated on that. I know this video is very long. So this is a big week for us. We wait for the results on Ashley's one test. All the other tests were passed, and the doctor said, great, good to go. We just need one more, and then we wait on her period. So basically it's a timetable or a time game we're playing right now. But yeah, super exciting. And again, I'm sorry that it took me so long to update you guys on what's been going on. There's just been so much stuff going on in our life that we didn't have time, or I didn't have time to inform all of you about. So good news, we are moving forward hopefully this week with the egg donor, and maybe we will even be able to plan the date for the retrieval. And once the retrieval happens, we'll have to see how many of those eggs make it through testing, and then we go from there on creating embryos. So this is such a long process, and like I said before, I wish I knew how long this took. We're going to be in credit card debt forever. I'm not going to go into all those fine details, but within this past month, they've asked for thousands on thousands of dollars that we didn't know we had to put up front before moving forward. And if we knew that, we probably would have planned a little bit differently, but we did it, we paid it, it's done. I'm not going to look at the bank account, and we'll just have to look at our child or children and just say, you're worth every penny, because that's what's going to happen, and that's exactly what we want. So for now, I think that is it. I don't think I have to keep you updated on anything else. Yeah, so, my sister is getting married in October. Hopefully with everything going on, it's still able to work out. So on top of this whole baby planning, house planning, I am her man of honor, so I am planning a shower. On top of this whole coronavirus, I'm trying to find somewhere that is going to be great for her. I want her shower to be exactly how I plan it and exactly how she wants it to be. I'm very nitpicky with this. So I've been crafting a lot lately, and I wish I could show you things, but I know she watches these videos, so I can't show you anything until after her shower. But I've been keeping pretty busy with that stuff. I told people I wanted to be a florist just because what I've been doing amazes me, myself. So yeah, hopefully the shower gets finalized this week, and I can order invitations and I can move forward with that. And all this planning for babies, a house, a shower, her wedding, my dad being great, my dad getting healthy, all come at the same time, because it has been a whirlwind, and it has been a roller coaster that I am done riding, and I'm ready to just enjoy what is around me and enjoy my surroundings, and that's it. So thanks again for watching. Again, I'm so sorry that it took so long for me to update you on all the stuff that's been going on in my life. But hopefully now, after watching this for about 15 minutes, you know why I haven't posted anything. And thanks again for following. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing and supporting me in every way that all of you have done so already. And I really appreciate it. So thanks for watching, and hopefully we have another update soon. See you later. Bye.